What's poppin', everyone? This is the IBT Immortal Boxing Truth channel, and last night I ran a poll on my Twitter on what fight I should break down and analyze, and as you can tell by the title, the winner was Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. The fight between these two will essentially be for Undisputed at the lightweight division. First, let me break down Teofimo Lopez. Lopez is a young talent and the current IBF champion at welterweight. He recently gained his title by knocking out the former IBF title holder Richard Commey in the second round. Commey is easily Teofimo's best win, as he has been the most proven fighter Teofimo has defeated. Commey has only ever lost to Robert Easter Jr. and Denis Shafikov by way of narrow split decisions. So when Teofimo sparked him out in the second round of their championship fight, it was very impressive. What impressed me the most about his dominant performance was how Teofimo finished his opponent. He didn't simply land a big shot or throw a wild haymaker to hurt him. If you look at the Robert Easter Jr. versus Richard Commey fight, in the 8th round, they both fire off hooks, but Commey's lands first and staggers Easter. If you examine closely, Easter's gloves drop down and make brief contact with the canvas. This prompted the ref to count as a down and gave Easter an 8 count. However, the same scenario happens again in the 12th round, and they exchange hooks, but this time, Easter lands first, and it seriously hurts and staggers Commey. Upon analyzing both scenarios, it is evident that Commey has a habit of dropping his left hand when he throws the right hook. There's nothing there to protect him from getting hit first and countered. Unfortunately for Commey, Teofimo Lopez possesses greater power than Easter, and at such an early point in the round, combined with the freshness of Teofimo, it was just a matter of time. He was unable to weather the storm that Teofimo had ready for him after it seemed that he'd been seriously hurt. What I get from that isn't so much that he will replicate this scenario with Lomachenko, but that his team and him are prepared to thoroughly assess Lomachenko's weaknesses and possibly try to condition and time Lomachenko for Teofimo to land the perfect shot. Teofimo has that devastating power that can change the tide of the fight, but it is more whether he can land that clean shot on someone as technically sound and talented as Lomachenko. The image you see before you is a depiction of the Commey versus Easter fight, which was an absolute war and a great fight. You should watch it if you haven't. This was the scenario. This was the moment when Teofimo had landed the insane hook onto Richard Commey, and it hurt him and staggered him to the floor as seen in the image. I would like to briefly cover some of the advantages and disadvantages both fighters have against each other in the Lomachenko and Teofimo fight. When analyzing physical attributes, we can see that Teofimo holds the size, height, and reach advantage. Teofimo is more naturally a super lightweight or welterweight than a lightweight. He has made it evident that he does not plan to campaign at lightweight for very long. He also has a 1-inch reach advantage and a 1-inch height advantage and a 3-inch reach advantage. However, that's about where the advantages stop for Teofimo. Lomachenko has been proven to have superior technical skill, footwork, and boxing IQ. Lomachenko's amateur and professional pedigree have proven he is far ahead of the young lion in terms of skill, technique, and experience. Lomachenko is in the physical prime of his career, while Teofimo has likely yet to even enter his prime. For every compliment I can give to Teofimo's skill set, I can give 2 or 3 more to Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a 3-division world champion who is currently unified at lightweight, holding the WBO belt, the WBC franchise title, and the WBA super title. He's the betting favorite to win this fight, and I have to agree with that sentiment. Lomachenko, in my opinion, will surprise Teofimo with his good footwork and high volume. One critique I do have of Teofimo is his weight shifting when throwing powerful straights or right hooks. There are moments during the end of his punch where his balance isn't quite right, and if Lomachenko can dodge those punches and move around him, he'll be able to counter Teofimo flush and possibly smother his power. This, paired with Lomachenko's quick flurries and darting speed in and out of the pocket, may cause trouble for Teofimo. I also don't feel the Philly shell guard that Teofimo has shown has been utilized fully for its offensive and defensive capabilities. Teofimo has maximized it for offensive capabilities while putting the defensive options that the Philly shell gives you under the carpet. I think the high pressure and speed of Lomachenko's jabs will cause Teofimo to either get smothered and unable to start his offense or to go into high guard, which will put him in a terrible spot versus Lomachenko. I hope I am incorrect in that assessment. My conclusion I came to after my research leads me to favor Lomachenko as the winner by unanimous decision. But if Teofimo can surprise me and possibly time Lomachenko, or if we somehow see a fading Lomachenko into the ring, then the fight will be more interesting. I don't want to be harsh and say Teofimo only has a puncher's chance because he does bring skills into the ring, but I rate Lomachenko so highly due to his intense speed and high volume that I see it being a difficult night for Teofimo Lopez. I think the end result will be something similar to a young Canelo fighting Mayweather, but where the analogy falls apart is I feel that Lomachenko's defense is not as sound as Mayweather's, as we've seen him get touched up before by the likes of Luke Campbell or Jorge Linares. I hope that if I am correct, Teofimo, like Canelo Alvarez, can learn from this experience and make great strides in improving his skill set moving forward. That concludes my Lomachenko and Teofimo analysis and breakdown. I hope you enjoyed, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like or drop your thoughts in the comments below. Big shoutouts to the IBFB, 1-2 Kid, the UGC, Unbiased or Biased Boxing Talk, and El Jefe Boxing Talk. Go check them out and show them some support. Peace out, boxing fans.